So, welcome to Magpie. So, if you think about magpies in the wild, they're attracted to bright, shiny objects and gathering new things. And as a magpie, you love having ideas. You're the innovator. You don't really like the repetitive stuff. You thrive and get your energy from that new idea buzz, and you're the idea starter. As a magpie, you're fueled by curiosity and novelty. You generate bold ideas, spot emerging opportunities, and thrive where there's space to innovate. However, you can lose momentum when the work becomes repetitive or grounded in detail. You're an idea starter, not always a finisher. So, not all of the ideas on the slides to come will work for you, but hopefully, some of them will inspire you to work a bit differently with your magpie energy. So, in order to thrive as a magpie, make studying creative. Use maps, colors, diagrams. Keep an ideas parking page so that when you have a great thought, you've got somewhere to put it and you can come back to it later. You don't want it to interrupt your flow. Study in short bursts and reward yourself between sessions. And a reward doesn't have to be in a chocolate or something sort of sweet and buzzy. It can be 2-minute walk around the block. A short walk has the most incredible ability to help you refocus, to channel that energy, etc. And celebrate finishing things as well as starting them. So some of the challenges that you have as a magpie that, you find routine and the routine of revision a bit boring. You get easily distracted by new ideas, videos, conversations going on elsewhere. It's easy to just switch into something else that feels a lot more interesting. You start lots of different subjects, but you can't always just see those through to the finish. And revision can sometimes drift into researching some unrelated topics. So when do you need to lean into energy? Because there's some great bits to having magpie energy. I'm a magpie, so I understand this one well. It's great when you're brainstorming ideas, when you're doing creative writing, or you're needing to actually sort of generate and bring fresh ideas to something. When you're finding different ways to remember all the information that you need to keep for your studies. But also when you want to solve some problems and it needs a little bit of fresh thinking. This is great time to lean into your magpie. But of course, often you need to step back. When you find yourself constantly switching between subjects, when every new idea feels exciting and you really kind of want to sort of dive into that when you know you've actually got quite a lot to do. When you find that you are starting lots of things, but you're not finishing many. And before an exam, when your focus is when you really need to be completing rather than creating something new as those deadlines approach. So the thing is that we've seen what this energy is like, but you've got other animal energies in the zoo. So if you'd like to see how they might work with each other, how you can harness some of the other energies, it suggests watching the other videos. But there's a PDF below this video, which just gives you a few ideas as to how Magpie works with the other animals and how you can harness the whole zoo to enable you to work best with your magpie, but to actually bring in the others when you really need to get down, get focused, and start getting things finished. So again, if you'd like to know anything more about this, do please just reply to the email that sent you to this page and click on this QR code if you want to join the waiting list for our upcoming Momentum course, which launches in just a few weeks' time. And yes, enjoy that magpie energy. There's some great things about it, but remember, keep it in check because otherwise it can just be fun, and the work never gets done.